Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Island. So, this anime. What do I know about this anime? Well, it's adapted from a visual novel that I have not read, obviously, because I don't think it's even translated into English. And the premise, I guess, it's about an island. That's one thing I could say for sure, almost for sure. And there's gonna be three girls on it. They were on the cover art, and I think they were mentioned in the synopsis as well. Also, this is by Studio Feel, who have done a few anime that I've greatly enjoyed. Stuff like Outbreak Company and last season's Hinamatsuri, which was my favorite anime of the season. So there's plenty of reason to want to check this one out. And that's why I decided to do so. So that's pretty much all I had to say on this one. Just, I guess let's get into it and see what this anime is really all about. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, okay. Uh, Not how I expected this to start, I'll be honest. But okay, sure. I don't know, Toma, where are you? Oh, that sounds awesome. We should get one. Why are you so far behind the others? I doubt it. Good points. uh, she a rich girl? Yeah, of course. Keep up with the conversation. Uh, okay, I guess we'll see you later. Very nice sunny day, I can see. She has a very long twin tails that I wish to grab. What'd you forget? Or is it just a lie? To escape your friends? I think we've all been there. Oh, a corpse! Don't you hate it when you just find that on the beach? It totally ruins your day. What did you even trip? Oh my god, that face placement. I guess there are worse things to wake up to. Uh, so now we can see what she forgot. She forgot to do that. Well, it's fortunate for someone. Glad to see that ended fine. She seems nice enough. He seems a bit tsundere, but that could just because of the twin tails color, in my opinion of her. The cutest girl in the show so far, right there. Okay, sure. Is this guy all there? Uh, might want to run away now, dude. Wow. I think she also got a mouthful, but it's hard to say. uh, what did you do to her? Don't get all deep on me, officer. Uh, I don't trust either of you two. Again, so this is a regular thing. Of course, the mother's face is blocked off. Don't scare the cat. Sure. That ancient looking phone. Rotary dial, whatever it's called. That's not the girl from the cover art. Does he have any proof that he's a time traveler? Amazing 3D. Well, you're apparently not allowed to. You know, that's need a better excuse than that. Yeah, so outsiders must be purged, the unclean, for it to remain pure. You know how that goes. Thank you. That's so thoughtful of you. Anna Joe. Well, that's awkward. Well, that's not good. Where'd that guy go? Here's Karin. Oh, I was actually joking. I can't believe she's actually in there. Is he gonna kiss her? I do the same in the situation, so I can't say anything, but... That was a perfect chance for a panty shot. I don't know why they ruined that. Kiss you, I think. Well, plenty of anime characters with twin tails would. You know, I know I've heard that voice actress many times in anime before, but I'm trying to put that voice to a name. Nothing. I was just rescuing her. My said a bit too much there. You're not gonna catch up to her. You're not the only one. At least you supposedly have time travel shenanigans going in your favor. I literally just got here, so... Okay, I think No No Biori, that one character, was voiced by the same girl as Cotton's voice, but I think that might be who I'm thinking of. I'm sure she's voiced more than just her, but... Usually with familiar voice actresses, there's usually one particular character that comes to mind when I hear them. I guess the song just not gonna be translated. Oh, here we go. He just loves that beach, doesn't he? Aside from the silly hat, she's really cute. Oh no, somebody heard me singing. Maybe if I bribe him with his hat, he won't tell anyone. Oh, so he does know her. No? Okay, so it's one way. Ah, that name we heard in the beginning in that interesting context. I was hoping Setsuno was a girl, but oh well. Another voice actress that sounds familiar. Wow. Don't you hate it when that happens? Yeah, that's totally everything that happened, but we're all good now. I don't have one. Sun Zenkai. Sounds too similar to my YouTube username for comfort. uh, is he really not suspicious at all? It just sounds so fishy. We do now. Okay. Ooh, don't break that. It looks nice and expensive, and clearly it is. Wow. Clearly. Yeah, I knew that, buddy. Keep up. I guess I'll accept that. If I was I would just pick her up upseas. Do you? Oh, of course, naturally. Why would I expect otherwise? So what did he lose, though? New maid. You're nowhere near cute enough to be a maid, Setsuna. Rather call him Setsuna. Can you use your words? You haven't even seen him yet. Ohara. Okay. That is a nice room. Could use some anime posters, but aside from that, it's cool. Oof. What's on your mind? He's already out. Almost sneezed there. Not quite. This looks like you're getting a nighttime visit. The service in this place is amazing. There she is. You were just watching you sleep, and then she eventually fell asleep, I guess. That means yes, an anime talk. Yeah, that's totally it. Yeah, I think that's the same voice actress as Yamada from Bigot HK. Like, sure. Uh, who's here? It's fluffy hair girl, also known as Sarah. Miko. I don't I don't think he ever claimed all that. Well, that's all she needed to hear, I guess. But I already have a girl. Oh, in that case, you should probably go. No, he's mine. Give him back. No, I can't go out into the sun. I'll burn up. I'm never gonna forget the name of this island, you can guarantee that. Well, sure, but I want specifics here. Well, then, I guess the implication is he meets you in the future. You're nowhere near that big. Good man. I I don't think that's exactly what he said. He just saying flat as justice, which is true. Of course, we wouldn't have much of a plot if he didn't. Which means it'll be unsealed at the appropriate time. Tachyones. I totally know what that is. That escalated, and then de-escalated into clumsy cuteness. Oh, well, probably clean that up. You know, you're trying to make Kim bleed a lot more than that. uh, yeah. uh, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, you probably shouldn't tell that to the. Well, she's not a threat. Shouldn't give the weapon back to the person that used it to try to kill you. Because you're cute. And he's a protagonist. What you mean to say is it's full of weirdos. Well, this is where you should have Google Maps help you out. I wouldn't go down there. Who knows what you'd find in an anime like this? Pretty sure you heard the name before. I can't read this. Ah, you broke it already. Setsuna must die. Poor Setsuna. I want to choose a different name. I really like those curtains. I kind of want them. As well as the house and people living in it. You know, all of it. Where's she off to in the middle of the night? I mean, obviously she couldn't go out during the day, she would burn up in the sunlight, so we still now. Guess this is a regular thing. Just going for a long walk on the beach. Always nice. Yes, please do. Is that a yes? Okay. And she's such a great singer, she can actually cause music to play as she sings. That's pretty impressive, actually. We were starting to build up an audience of sea creatures. Wow. That was a very nice shot. I mean, Renee might be my favorite character so far. Several hours later. You have the little kitty face on her outfit. Oh. Probably has some sealed memory related to that scene. Something between the two of you in the future. And that scene might have more meaning to me once I know what that is. Well, the future did not end very well, it seems. Is that a good idea? Oh. Oh. I guess she really does hate the sunlight. I was half joking when I brought that up earlier. Uh, she's either joking or I nailed that with my joke. Well, the half joke. I didn't know she was hesitant to go into the sunlight, but I didn't think she'd actually die from it. Still not sure how serious she's being, but she seems serious, so I'll assume she is. Anyway, we now have the opening and/or ED, depending on which it is. A lot of anime have the opening as the first episode's ED. I don't know why they do that, but it's a very common thing, so it's hard to say for sure. Episode actually went by surprisingly quickly. She has more hair on her head than she has a head. Less important girls. And caught and falling as usual. I mean, that's Rinette right there, right? Out in the sunlight, so... This girl confuses me, although she looks a lot like Tachibana Kanade from Angel Beats in that part. I mean, this she has a parasol, but I don't know. She's confusing me. So that was the first episode of Island. And this episode, we got to see that island, Urashima, and our main character protagonist that just kind of washed up on shore, which seems to be just a regular thing they deal with. And they usually deal with it by sending them away, you know, when that happens. So he met Cotton. I think that was the first person he met, and trust me, he met her about as well as you can meet a girl. And pretty much, yeah, took him to the police station, whatever you would call that. Pretty much talk to him, see what's up, getting him some clothes, pretty much, you know, seeing what's up with him, pretty much. And he seems to not have much memory, as seems to be the case a lot of time in these kind of mystery type shows. However, he does know some stuff, like I guess he's a time traveler. I guess he has to save a girl and save the world. Guess he needs to kill someone as well. And just, stuff like that. So he has some bits and pieces, and he does have these flashes of little events, like I think there was a fire somebody was caught in. He met another girl, Rene, on the beach who was singing, and I think he took a liking to her. She ended up basically taking him in. They basically decided that he's now their new maid that was brought from outside the island, to replace somebody else, pretty much, and fell down some stairs and became stupid. That's a perfect backstory. I don't see why anyone wouldn't believe such a great backstory. But pretty much, yeah, this is where he's staying, I guess. He has his own little room. He got to sort of meet someone behind a door named Ohara Kuon, something like that. But she only communicated through notes under the door, so that's all he got from her. But she seems nice enough from what little we got of her. And apparently this side, his name is Sanzaki Setsuna, something like that. And we found out that Setsuna is, like, somebody wants to kill Setsuna. We figured that out as well. So, I don't know. Setsuna, I don't even know. I don't think that's even his real name. I think that was just kind of given to him. So, yeah, there's a lot of mystery on the name Setsuna, really. So, yeah, I'm sure we'll figure out more about that later in the series. He then met Sarah, another girl from the cover art, who, I guess she's a Miko. She kind of pulled him along to have a talk with him about things when she knew he was a time traveler and all that. She got some interest in him and pulled him away. Rena tried to follow them, but she couldn't because I guess the sunlight kills her if you believe her, and I'm like 50% believing her on that because just I don't know. It's hard to believe. I know I say that in a show with time travel and stuff, but anyway, Sarah dragged him over, talked to him, then pulled a knife on him, tried to stab him. I think it was something about him preferring big boobs or something. I don't know, but he was able to defend himself quite nicely against her skillful attack somehow. And in fact, she was the one that got injured instead, just to show how skillful our Setsuna character here is. But, we plugged up those bleeding nostrils, so he took care of it. He's a cool guy like that. And the episode ended off with him going back to the beach at night while following Rena to do so, and convincing her to sing once again, and she does have a very lovely singing voice. I really like the animation of her singing, just like that one panning shot around her and stuff. Like the night sky and all that. It was really pretty. It was really nice. And then they both cried about it. So I do think that's connected to some possible memory in the future they share that neither of them remember. Because I think she also claimed to be a time traveler or something. Something about her disappearing or reappearing 5 years ago. Something like that. So there's obviously mysteries in regard to her as well. Why she apparently doesn't like sunlight. I do like the three main girls. I would say Rena is probably my favorite. She has my favorite character design, so that's kind of an unfair advantage. And she's just really cute, lovely singing voice. She seems nice enough. She gets along with our protagonist. She's funny. I enjoyed the backstory she made up for Setsuna. I thought that was pretty good. Obviously, it wasn't the most well thought out backstory ever, but it was amusing and it was apparently good enough to fool who needed a fool. So I'm not gonna complain. And being voiced by Tamura Yukari is also a big plus as well. And Karin, I like Karin a lot. We didn't get it. I don't think we got quite as much of her as we got of Rin, but she was the first girl that we got to see. And she's voiced by Asumi Kana, who obviously she's another voice actress that I've seen a good amount of shows with her in it before. And Karin seems to be more of the tsundere type character. The Twin Tails were the first hint about that, and also just the way she comes off. And she was, like I said, she was the first one that got to meet our protagonist there. So I think there might be a bit of a special bond between them because of that. They're very fun little meeting there. Now Sarah is probably my least favorite of the three. We got almost no time with her exactly, and her hairstyle is a little bit silly. And she tried to murder our main character, so yeah, that's probably why she's not really at the top of my favorites list or anything. Also, her voice actress I'm not anywhere near as familiar with as the other two. It seems kind of weird how those two had much bigger voice actresses than she did. Maybe she's just not as important as those two characters, I guess, possibly. I don't know, I just kind of assumed they were all about the same importance because they were all on the cover art, but that's kind of a silly assumption to make on that basis, so that might not be the case. In any case, it was a fairly good first episode. I don't have any real big complaints about aside from, amnesia being a very overused plot mechanic. That's plot device. That's the only real big complaint I would have with the episode. But, you know, yeah, other than that, it was fine. I don't know whether or not I will continue reacting to it. It really depends on two factors. How busy my anime watching schedule ends up being this season, and how much people want to see more, pretty much. That's usually how it goes. But, yeah. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.